everybody. Okay, so today I have decided to bake some garlic flatbreads. Not sure about you, but being at home at the moment, I've been doing a lot of baking, and the other day I saw someone make some garlic flatbreads just from a couple of ingredients you might have at home. So today I'm just going to go through with you how to make these garlic flatbreads, and maybe you can give it a go at home. So let's start with the ingredients. So for the garlic flatbreads, you are going to need some self-raising flour. You will also need some baking powder, some fat-free natural yogurt. It doesn't have to be fat-free if you don't want to, but if you're on a cheeky little diet, you might want to. So fat-free natural yogurt. You'll also need some butter, some garlic, or if you've got garlic butter, great, but if not, you can just use plain butter and some garlic as well. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need a bowl and a spoon, and you're going to mix the first three ingredients together. So the ingredients are as followed. I don't have any scales here at home, unfortunately, so I've had to modify mine a little bit and go by cups. But you're going to need 175 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 175 grams of natural yogurt. Now, as I said, I don't have any scales here, so I've done it in cups. So I have got 1.5 cups of self-raising flour that I'm going to put into a mixing bowl. So I have my flour. And then I'm going to put 175 grams of the natural yogurt into the bowl as well. And then I'm going to put 1 level teaspoon of baking powder into the mix. Okay, now when all your ingredients are in the bowl, you're going to mix it. If you need a little bit more of the yogurt, then you can do. If you find it's a little bit too sticky, you can add a little bit more flour, but the aim is to get a dough consistency, like it's going to be bread. So mine is mixing. Might need a little bit more yogurt to go in mine. As I said, I was using cups, so it may well be not the correct measurements, but it's fine. As long as it comes out as garlic bread, then we'll be fine. Okay, so still give it a mix. You can use your hands. The lady I saw the other day doing it was using her hands, but I think I'm going to stick to a spoon today. But make sure, obviously, when you're cooking, you're washing your hands, but I know we all are anyway. Keep going, mix it all together. Okay, and once you think that is mixed to a dough, should look a little bit like this. And of course it's going to be a little bit sticky, but don't worry about that, because when we roll it out, we will use a bit more flour. Okay, so as you can see, I've put some flour onto the surface and I'm just kneading the bread dough. You can make anything you want to from this. You can make some dough balls, or you can make some flatbread. You can add, obviously we're doing garlic flatbread today, but you can add any, you can add sun-dried tomato to it. You can add a bit of pesto onto it, some chili oil if you want to, if your mummies and daddies might like to spice it up a bit. So as I said, just knead it in to make it a little bit more of a dough. Again, if you haven't got a rolling pin, like me, I haven't got a rolling pin here, I'm just going to flatten the bread out a little bit so you can pull it out as if you're making a pizza. It'll be very doughy. Pull it out. I'm going to use a bowl to make mine into a circle. So I'm going to lay the bowl on top of it and then cut around it. Please make sure that you have got an adult to help you if you are using the oven or using any knives. And cut around it. Okay, there we go. So I've got my first flatbread here. Okay. There we go, so that's my first flatbread. Okay, so the final part is to cook our flatbreads. Now I have melted some butter and some garlic in here, and you can use a pastry brush if you want to, or you can use a spoon and just spoon it on. So I'm just going to spoon my garlic butter onto the bread. And then I have got a frying pan here, which I have put a little bit of oil in. And then you are just going to place the garlic bread down in. And these take about 3 to 4 minutes. Then you need to flip it. It should go brown, but in 3 to 4 minutes I will show you. Okay, so while your flatbread is cooking, as you can see, I have turned it over. It's turning more into a bread. I did put garlic and butter on the other side, so obviously when one side is cooking, you can put the garlic and the butter on the other. Okay, and there is the finished product. So after about 5-6 minutes cooking, just make sure you're checking it. It should be a bread inside, so obviously when you tear it open, it should be nice and fluffy inside like a bread. You can make them as small or as big as you like. So just to recap, it was 175 grams of self-raising flour, 175 grams of natural yogurt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Obviously for the garlic butter, you can just easily melt some butter and just crush some garlic into it. Make sure that you put garlic butter on both sides to make it super yummy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy making them. Thanks guys, see you soon.